Unexpectedly, the prince appeared next. Charlotte, frantic, hurriedly fixed her makeup, finally dancing with her dream prince. Tianna felt genuinely happy for her. But the party agents brought bad news. Someone offered more to buy that restaurant. So they demanded that Tianna cough up more cash. Do you know how long it took me to save that money? Right. Someone with your background just wouldn't understand. Big businesses are tough to manage, so maybe keeping things as they are is the best bet. After that, they didn't bother to listen to Tianna's sub-story and walked off just like that. Her dreams faded quicker than her makeup. Charlotte noticed Tianna looking a wreck and thought she just fell down, so she rushed her to change into a stunning dress. Oh, you look like a magnolia blooming in May. Just yesterday, we were little girls dreaming of fairy tales. Tonight it's all coming true. All right, back to the battlefield. Wish me luck. Tianna was too distracted to admire her beauty, her mind occupied with the rising restaurant prices, feeling utterly helpless. Since Charlotte's wishes were coming true, she thought she could wish on a star too, but to her surprise, a frog appeared right after her press. So I bet you're after a kiss, huh? If you're up for it, I'm game to play along. Before the frog could explain he was a prince, Tianna squished him. Spotting the crown on her head, the frog thought she must be a prince. According to fairy tales, a frog needs just a princess kiss to turn human, but who'd kiss one in real life? So the prince lied, claiming he was wealthy and would grant her a wish if she turned back. To fulfill her father's dream, Tianna reluctantly agreed, closed her eyes, and battled her nausea to plant a kiss, but to her shock, the prince didn't revert. She too turned into a frog. Panicked, Tianna dragged him downstairs, chased relentlessly by dogs. At the critical moment, they grabbed some balloons and managed to escape, but the evil wizard was watching them. Where did you pop out from? Let her go, she needs air. I just lifted the lid, it's not my fault. Turns out Lawrence was in cahoots with the wizard, using the necklace to turn her into a prince, but now fears exposure and wants out. Since the necklace was ineffective on the wizard, she had to partner with wimpy Lawrence. The wizard planned her masquerade as a prince to marry Charlotte. After marriage, they could off Charlotte's father, and then all that fabulously wealthy fortune would be rightfully theirs. Why not just work hard instead? Why should a princess work hard? I'm not a princess, I'm a waitress. A waitress. No wonder I wasn't laughing. You just played me. To get back at Tianna, the prince told her head gone broke. Before Tianna got mad, the balloons popped, thankfully into water, so no one got hurt. But alligators lurked in the water. Tianna hid in a tree hole, the prince stuck under it, and they spotted her. Fuming over being duped, the prince reluctantly promised Charlotte marriage and to buy Tianna's restaurant. All right, waitress. Looks like we'll be here for a while. Might as well make ourselves comfortable. Don't let your snot touch me. They huddled in the tree hole all night, and Tianna hopped into a little boat to head back to town while the prince just lay around. Suddenly an alligator opened its huge jaws at them, yet surprisingly, it didn't eat them. Turns out it was the prince's enchanting music. They found kindred spirits in music. Lou loved human music. Her biggest dream was to jam with a human band. She had tried before, but it hadn't gone so smoothly. Upon learning that the prince and the others had been turned into frogs by the witch, Louis mentioned a powerful witch deep in the bay. She could possibly help them turn back into humans, but there were tons of dangers along the way, so Louis wasn't planning to tag along. So the prince turned on the charm again, telling Louis that if they found that witch, maybe she could become human too and perform with a human band. Louis eagerly agreed, still womanizing even as a frog. He quickly flirted with a dozen butterflies in the meantime. Meanwhile, Lawrence was trying to woo Charlotte, but during the conversation, her ears suddenly reverted. She realized the necklace was running out of blood, so she urgently proposed to Charlotte. At first, Charlotte thought it was moving too fast, but when she heard she could become her dream princess, she immediately changed her. The wizard, furious seeing the necklace run dry, knew he had to snap the prince back ASAP. The clueless prince was all set to pounce on a mosquito, while Tianna struggled to hold back, but couldn't quite control her frog instinct. They both lunged for the same snack, but missed completely, and their tongues ended up tangled. Louis, seeing this, tried to untangle them, but her bold help tangled Tianna and the prince more. After she left, a firefly buzzed by. Turns out the youth these days are quite the players. She quickly lit up a bulb to assist them, and thanks to her, Tianna and the prince broke free. Meet Raymond, a swamp native. They had to find the old lady. We thought she could help. Lady, you mean the witch? Wrong way. Which big melon told you to go this way? I found the mosquito. Kind-hearted Raymond summoned his aunts and uncles to help guide them through the dark. This scene was just too heartwarming. Hey everyone, I'm your pal. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.